Hello friends, welcome all of you. Today I am going to talk with you the types of spectroscopy. Okay, so which kind of electromagnetic radiation used decides the type of spectroscopy. Okay, which kind of the radiations you are going to use decide the types of spectroscopy. Okay, this table describes the types of spectroscopy, which radiation are used, and its nature of excitation. Okay, from this table it is possible to understand the type of spectroscopic technique. Okay, so different kind of electromagnetic radiation interact with the matter gives different kinds of spectra. Okay, so in the X-ray spectroscopy, the radiations used are the X-ray, and the nature of excitation, bond breaking, and the bond breaking or the ionization. Okay, in UV visible spectroscopy, the radiations are used UV visible. Okay, when the molecule absorbs in the UV visible, this type of the spectroscopy technique is called the UV visible spectroscopy, and it causes electronic, vibrational, and the rotational excitation because UV visible radiations are the highly energetic. Okay, in IR spectroscopy, IR radiations are used in the IR region, and it causes vibrational and the rotational excitation because it is IR radiation less energetic than the UV visible. Okay, next the next type of spectroscopy, microwave spectroscopy, where the microwaves are used and it causes the rotational excitation of a molecule. Okay, next NMR spectroscopy. This technique is very important. It uses the radio waves and it causes the nuclear excitation. Okay, so it is possible to say that depending upon the which kind of radiations in the electromagnetic regions are used decides the type of spectroscopy. So there are different electromagnetic radiations, there are different electromagnetic radiation regions, so there are different types of the spectroscopic techniques. Okay, just there are 13 techniques are included in your syllabus, not included in syllabus but actually mentioned in the syllabus. I would like to just take it's a notification for your confirmation. The first is the astronomical spectroscopy. Second one is the atomic absorption spectroscopy. Third one is the attenuated total reflection spectroscopy. Fourth one, X-ray spectroscopy, most important technique to decide the structure of molecule of a particularly inorganic compounds. Next one is the electron paramagnetic spectroscopy. Next one, the electron spectroscopy. Next one, the Fourier transform spectroscopy. Next one, gamma ray spectroscopy. The gamma rays are highly energetic in the electromagnetic region. Next one, the IR spectroscopy. This is included in the syllabus. Next one, the laser spectroscopy. Next one, the mass spectroscopy. This also included in the syllabus. Next one, the frequency modulated spectroscopy, and next one, the Raman spectroscopy, which is used to structure determination in the inorganic compounds especially. Okay, these are the 13 spectroscopic methods or the techniques is just mentioned in your syllabus, but actually there are 4 spectroscopic techniques we are going to discuss in your syllabus. Out of which the UV visible, IR spectroscopy, NMR, and the mass spectroscopy. Okay, so these are the types of spectroscopy. So type of spectroscopy depends on the which electromagnetic radiations are interacted with the matter or the sample. Okay, so this is all about the types of spectroscopy. Next point, the advantages of the spectroscopy. Generally, chemical method uses for the quantitative analysis, functional detection, and the structural determination of a compound. But chemical method is a destructive technique, and it is a tedious technique, time consuming technique, more more amount of sample is required for the qualitative, quantitative, functional group and the structure determinations. So chemical method is a somewhat complicated than the physical method. Okay, so there are also number of methods in the physical techniques: melting point determination, boiling point determination, refractive index determination, and etc. Out of which physical technique, this is the spectroscopic one of the technique having more advantages than the chemical method. Okay, so advantages of spectroscopy includes the small sample of requirement. Small quantity, a few milligram of sample is required. Okay, it is a non-destructive technique. No any kind of the destruction is occurred, so it is referred as a non-destructive technique. Next one is the 100% sample recovery. So this sample when get 100% recovery, it can be utilized for the further techniques, further information. So this point is very important, 100% sample recovery. Okay. After that, this technique is extremely sensitive and very quick. Extremely sensitive and very quick technique comparison to other technique. Next one, the permanent, accurate and extensive information is given by this technique. The information obtained by spectroscopic technique is highly reliable. So comparison with the chemical and other methods, this technique is highly advantageous. So in the recent years, the spectroscopic method have got a lot of attention of all kind of peoples how to structure determination especially. It has also disadvantages too. So out of which the one is the costlier instruments are required for the structure determination by the spectroscopic technique, and the trained personnel, that is the trained experts are needed for characterization of sample. Okay, so these are about the advantages, disadvantages and the type of the spectroscopy.